like my team losing in preseason, getting shut out at home.
That look goofy.
And Mr. Who Threw That made up every excuse in the
God,
book.
not Mr. Who Threw That.
Shit.
Made up every excuse in the book. And matter of fact, their starters were on the field first, playing against the Jets second string. So I'm gonna just
So social media has been very interesting for you too as well this week. I'm guessing you've been seeing Twitter, Facebook, Reddit. Even some Falcon fans are over there too as well. But in the NFL, a lot has been happening, and of course in our division too as well. It's preseason. Saints came away with a lucky one.
Yeah.
They're
Kansas
actually
City
back.
enjoying their
they're back on NFL Network right now. If anybody missed that game,
that's tough seeing these Saints come away with that win. But then again, Panthers getting shut out. We'll talk about that too as well. And then the Sucks letting the Steelers come in and smoke them up.
Right? Because weren't they home too?
They were home too. Buccaneers were home. Panthers were home, and Saints went to Kansas City, or
the Saints were home.
Saints were home.
They're home.
Yeah,
they're home. Falcons get the home game this week coming up. It's going to be big. It's going to be interesting. So, Falcon fans, if you're going to be there at the preseason game this week, highlight your boy Chase. You won't be able to make it, right?
Preseason game, I will not make.
Okay, but 3,000, you be able to make it this week?
That's a good question. We'll figure it out. I plan on trying to, but
okay.
I got a full house over here.
Quick question: is that a Stetson Bennett?
Stetson motherfucking Bennett.
Oh, speaking of Stetson Bennett, I heard he did better than all the first rounders.
Only one to throw a touchdown.
That's interesting. I know it's
Stetson Bennett. Look, hot take. Probably not even that hot for me, but Stetson Bennett will eventually be the starter for the Rams.
Yeah, it's about time for John Matthew Stafford to go ahead and retire anyway.
So that's the whole name.
Here's a cool thing. We do have a special guest
like
here
a
getting
former
ready.
president.
Right? That's what somebody said. It sounds like he signed the Declaration of Independence.
Shit. So we do have a special guest getting ready to join us shortly. I'm checking the security cameras right now. So be prepared for when the special guest here pulls up. It's going to be in a matter of seconds here. What's up, Chase? What happened, Bodie?
Chase didn't say that. I said that. I said your cameras are broken.
Somebody was mumbling.
Yeah. Somebody like to hear themselves talking like,
Shit. That is tough.
Jack still lit from Beyonce. He was out there doing a single ladies dance. I heard. I don't know.
Hey, it was lit. There's a lot of things that go on inside the MBS outside of Falcons football. Atlanta United, Georgia sometimes plays and wins. You know how it is, Chase. Bodie, Kiki, sorry about Clemson. But when it comes to concerts, Beyonce puts on a good show. So I had a chance to see Beyonce. They was out there doing the the Break My Soul dance and everybody on mute. That shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta catch me. So Bodie, we went to Rolling Loud a couple weeks ago. We're in the mosh pits. A couple weeks later, jamming to some Beyonce. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to switch it up sometimes.
Did you get all the yellow M&Ms out?
Shit. He said, did you get all the yellow M&Ms out?
He went to go see Beyonce, but missed preseason. Beyonce don't know how to block or tackle.
Missed it all.
Hey now.
I love her though, so don't. Hey. If we got any Beehive members in the chat, don't attack me because I love B2. Don't. Yes.
We got some red and black Maseratis pulling up in the parking lot right now. Our special guest is here, so the red and black Maseratis is pulling up. Of course, Falcon flags. I see a whole bunch of Falcon flags out there, so there's going to be a diehard on the way to the podcast in a matter of seconds here. Chat's going crazy. Episode 121, where we at right now? Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Twitter,
all over. It's RiseUp Twitter. Everybody's checking in. What you said, Bub?
Your grandma's house. Your parents' house.
Definitely grandma's house.
Yeah, everybody's house. Your mistress' computer. Everybody.
God, that is tough. Matter of fact, we do bring a lot of special guests here to the podcast. And I know Falcon fans love when we bring other Falcon fans and journalists and people here to talk Falcons football with us, because right now we're in the season. It's going. Falcons Dolphins was on Friday. We got to recap that. We have Falcons Bengals this week. We got to deal with, so we're going to talk about that too as well. The good, the bad, the ugly, and why should we sit here and continue to brag about our special guest when he's right here in the studio with us? We have TDP Mojo in the building with us.
What how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
On, sir?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm all right. I'm ready to talk football, man.
Hey, it's going down in a major way. Falcon fans in the chat, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. I'm glad everybody enjoyed their week and their weekend and everything. Now we got to get ready to talk about some Falcons football here. Kiki,
what's up?
Falcons Dolphins on Friday. It was a beautiful game to see the Falcons come away with a dominating win. And I know what people were saying. It's preseason. All right, cool. It's preseason. But as a Falcon fan, it felt damn good to see that win. I ain't gonna lie.
It did.
It felt damn good. I guarantee you there's some Dolphin fans that didn't feel so happy about that game. I guarantee you there's some Panther fans that didn't feel so happy about their game too as well. But for us, Kiki, as Falcon fans, how did you feel about the game on Friday and so on?
One word: defense, man. Like you got a bunch of second, third strings walk-ons out there dominating. And I don't care if it was the Dolphins second string, third. I mean, that goes to show me if our second string, third strings playing like that, can you imagine what our first string's gonna do? Bryce Young, week 1, it's on your ass. That's all I want to say.
Sheesh.
All right.
Shots fired. That's fire.
And one player that stuck out to me, DeMarco Hellams. Dude can hit. I mean, too bad he almost took his own self out, but he can hit. Yeah.
Solid.
Leading tackler from Alabama coming out of college, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Laying hits, getting picks. 3,000. I know you was excited to see the Falcons play on Friday. What did you what did you take from the game?
Man, like you said, I mean, I don't care if it's the 8 stringers. I mean, we was out there doing good. We was looking good out there. It's the scheme. He's still running the same scheme. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's those guys. And you see how well it worked for those backups for the second, third stringers. Even though they were facing backup, but still, we got the pressure in there. We got some sacks. The offense, I wouldn't take too much on the offense. The offense didn't play, so we're not going off of that. We still won the game, but that's neither here nor there. But I mean, it's just defense. I got all defense out of there. I got a deep look. It was a deep scrimmage, and I like what I saw from those guys. A lot of those guys are going to play on defense. They're going to play. So I like what I saw.
Mojo.
Okay, so overall the game was good. I was kind of happy with Logan playing the whole game. It gave me a lot of insight on what he can do in our scheme. Defense looked good, and special teams was my highlight. I love that for D Alford to get that. You know what I mean? So overall, I think we did good. I can't wait the next week to see these starters. That's what I'm waiting on.
Now, Mojo, for the fans here in the chat that do not know, you are a diehard Falcon fan.
Diehard.
You've been a Falcon fan for a long time. What are we seeing, or what have you seen with the difference from last year's team to this year's team as a fan? Because, of course, people from outside the Falcons community is going to say, oh, y'all just got Bijan. All y'all got is y'all added Jesse Bates. But as a fan like yourself, Mojo, what is the difference from last year's team to this year's team?
I think the culture that we were building last year outside of Mariota was our turning point. If we would have had Ritter more last year, I think our season would have been better. But building on that going into the offseason, bringing in players that's dogs, want to fight, want to battle. Like they said, this has been our most competitive offseason that we've had. So having that ability, having that, and like I say, I play as some dogs, man. They going to talk all the trash they want. But at the end of the day, they don't know what we got, but we know what we got. That's the only thing that matters. We got dogs on that defense. I don't care what nobody say. And like you said, what we saw Friday, is a prime example because those are going to be rotational players. So everybody stepped up on that defense. So we look damn good. I'm just ready to see the offense in full throttle.
Well, you definitely are right about that. Bodie, you hear Mojo talking about with the culture. Where's the change, in your opinion, from last season to this season?
Well, like I said, we already had a winning. Some would say we overachieved. 7 wins last season, 7 wins the season before that.
Yeah, Vegas gave us 3. D-Led gave us, I think, 2.5 or something. Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, shit. Of course, I think we're gonna win every damn game, but I don't care. You ain't a fan if you don't think you're gonna win every motherfucking game. Like,
exactly.
Just it is what it is. You ain't not gonna sit here and tell me that you expect to lose so what's the score this week? Oh, I think we're gonna lose this week. How the fuck you sound saying that? Seriously,
it's tough to wake up and put on your gear and say, "Oh, I'm about to go down to the Benz and watch a loss today." I know we're gonna get our butts kicked.
Can't do that.
Hey, all I would say is it's a tough team on the other side. I think the Falcons gonna come out with the dub. That's what you're gonna hear me say every damn week. But I mean, it's just the culture. I mean, Coach Smith, he got that ground and pound, that bust him in the head mentality. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's just see how they put the play calling together because they got weapons. He like to run the piss out the ball, as he say. But we got weapons now, so you got to get creative. You got to get these guys packages. I hope he's been building packages and stuff like that. And I ain't no coach, but damn it, that's what happens. That's what has to happen. Like you can run the piss out the ball all day, but can we get a package for CP? He can have his own set of plays. Can we get a package for Pitts? Can we get a package for even damn Scotty Miller? Like, what I'm saying? Like, you really just got to use all this talent.
Sound like 100 plays per player.
Right.
I wouldn't be against that. So, I mean, but I have faith in Coach because, like I said, he really had more wins than most expected in the last 2 seasons. So, we're gonna surprise some people.
We definitely are. Chase, we know where you were Friday watching the game. Where else can you be, Chase? You just had the baby. How was it, Chase, with the baby watching the game? You like, yeah, we scored. Baby's like, like, how was it, Chase, with that moment? I mean, this is new for you. So last year you was watching the game without the baby. This year you got the baby. Like, what was going on over there in your house?
Man, it was just chill. We watching it on the TV, but the baby, of course, was asleep in the swing. So wasn't much of a, too much screaming going on over at the house. But I'm sure when week 1 gets around, I'll definitely be screaming a little bit. But it was dope, man, to see like Kiki and everybody hit on the defense. Defense is what stood out to me. The amount of rotational guys we had this season that Terry brought in the building to have this much talent playing at second and third string on the field for preseason is dope because, I mean, you look at the cuts they made today with Michael Walker. This team's working, and if you're not putting on the work on the team, you're out. So I love to see what they're doing, and I love the talent and the mindset of Ryan Nielsen and what he's doing for this defense.
You're right about that, Chase. Bodie, here, Chase, he said we put the baby in the swing. They got a swing over there. They got a swing.
Must be nice.
Yeah, Chase is living the life. I mean, did we have a swing? Did we have one?
Swing
I don't even think we had one.
I think we were the swing, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a lot, man. Chase, I'm glad, man. It's a big feeling that you really get to experience this, man. So shout out to you once again. I know you're gonna be at week 1.
Oh yeah, no doubt. In the bins.
In the bins.
Yeah. We
got your seats already.
I'm eyeballing them. They ain't purchased yet, but they eyeballed.
But you will be in the bins.
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's going down in a major way. Let's go over the game. Falcons defense definitely did a great job out there. I think they had 5 sacks?
5 sacks,
2 interceptions. I think one was a pick 6.
Yeah.
And you're going over, like you said, Mojo, keeping Logan Woodside in the game for all 4 quarters. 14 of 23, 146 yards, 79.3 rating, sacked 4 times, no touchdowns, no picks. But he did look like a third-string quarterback. I mean, what else do you guys want out there? People complaining on social media, and it's like, this kid is not a starter in the league. So let this guy get some chance to get some snaps. And
some of the O-line folded on him a couple times too.
A pretty bomb to Josh Ali that he dropped, but I mean, he wasn't bad.
Some of the old line folded on them a couple times.
It was a couple plays, but you would expect that in a preseason game. It wasn't as bad as the Panthers game, though. That was bad.
Yeah.
Zero.
That was a funeral.
I loved every second.
Falcon fans, it's going down in a major way. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. So let's go to the offense because, Logan Woodside did go 14 of 23. Godwin had 13 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, the ball was spread out a little bit in the receiving core. Not too much to your wide receivers, but they did get a chance to get some passes here. Xavier Malone, 2 for 50, had 2 targets. JJ Arcida, Whiteside, 1 for 20. Carlos Washington, 3 for 19. Anything surprising with the offense outside of that touchdown from the running back? Anybody saw any amazing plays that they want to talk about on the offense? Anybody on the offensive line y'all want to mention?
I'll mention that name.
This is the praise right now.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, this is praise. I like the back corner throw, even though it was missed, because that's the one they've been working on in the joint practices a lot. So I thought he was gonna get him, but the tight end ended up dropping it. That would have gave him another touchdown. So, but I liked him. I like the poise in that and standing there and trying to put it there. But like I said, tight end dropped that one.
I have to give it to some of the offensive line. I know they did have a couple of breakdowns where Logan did get a sack, but for 4 quarters, mixing it up with some guys that might not be on the team in a couple of weeks. I mean, hell, you came away with a 19-3 win. Logan was still able to get up. Not saying he's Matt Ryan durable, but hell, he was able to get back up after the sacks, make a couple throws, make a couple plays to move the ball down the field. So I got to give a little praise to the offensive line there. Bodie, who you got looking at with the offense? Anything surprising for you?
Part, Logan didn't throw no badass interceptions. He didn't throw he didn't look like, he didn't just F up everything. Like he threw some nice passes. They got dropped or whatnot, but he didn't. He showed kind of poise. He was kind of poised out there. So I'll give him that much. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing his worth. And if he played like that, in the preseason, he might stick around on the practice squad or whatever the case may be. And that's good for him. So I do like that. You know what I'm saying? And Carlos Washington, which you probably was going to say, Chase. You probably was going to say about it because that's your boy.
He has some Caleb Huntley type runs, man.
He looked pretty good. Were you going to talk about him, Chase?
He was one of them. Yeah. But
okay,
I'm glad you noticed it.
Because
Carlos, man, I met Carlos at training camp and was able to chat it up with him, man. And just chatting with Carlos, the tone that he spoke, man, he wants to be in Atlanta. Like he said, he's fighting every day to make a spot for that roster. So to see him fight on preseason is dope. Godwin Egubeke, the second string or the third string running back behind him, he's pretty nice too. He's got some speed. He's a speedster. That's a close battle there between him and Washington because when it comes down to it, probably only one's going to make the roster. As far as somebody that stood out, I would say center Ryan Uzil.
News flash.
He really put. If you haven't seen the highlights on his mic'd up, he was mic'd, but he really put in some work Friday night. So definitely maybe some position battle there with Dolman, something to watch.
Something to watch, Falcon fans, and that's always good when you get a win because you come away with a lot of positive notes. I'm sure Coach came away with a lot of positive notes, and the fans did too as well. A couple negatives too during the game. Now let's move to the defensive side of the ball. A lot was happening over there. Kiki, what was going on over there? You spoke about it when we first started the show. Defense. Like, what was you seeing? Because I saw some Falcons swarming over there.
Yeah, I saw that's been moved by AK. That's the one. The interception. The first I think was then Miami walked the ball down the field, but then DeMarco Hellams the tip ball to DeMarco.
Trey Flowers, shout out for that. Trey did pretty nice.
Yeah. It just felt like they was just flying all across the field. Like I don't even have no words. I mean, I was just shocked because I was like, oh shit, we got a defense. Even my dad looked at me. But one thing he was shocked about, he was like, why is number 3 playing with second and third strings? I said, because he's probably out of here. Out of day. Yeah.
That's tough. What was it as a whole? everybody. Was it the secondary feeding off the line, the defensive line? Was it the defensive line really creating the pressure to where what was it?
Pressure.
All the
Pressure buzz pipes.
Pressure created all that in the secondary.
Okay, and we mentioned that too as well when the show started. If that second and third string defensive line that you're going to have out there in your backups did this to Miami, look at your starters when they get in the game against Carolina. Hell, Carolina could even keep their guys together with Bryce out there. Yeah. And our defensive line is becoming, like Myles Garrett tweeted, we're getting so much praise about our defensive line this offseason. And then we have to go against Carolina, who's having a struggling offensive line coming up in a matter of weeks. I don't know about Chase, Mojo, Bodie, 4, 5, 6 sack game. We're looking at a couple picks against the Panthers.
Every time I hear the Panthers, I want to smile like the Grinch. Because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And I'll be there week 1. I'll be there week 1. So I know it's going to happen.
Mojo, you're in the building week 1.
In the building week 1.
Chase is in the building week 1. Bodie's in the building week 1. Kiki's in the building week 1. Jack Spade, I'm in the building week 1. How many people out here can say that? I know some fans out there saying, you know, they want to go, they want to show up. Kiki, you know, we've heard them stories.
Yep.
A couple people out there don't go to games. I understand, but this might be the
this
season
is
you might
different though.
want to go to a
With you
game.
though,
You got to go to this one.
Though.
You have to be in the Benz week 1.
You got to go to this one.
Make noise for this.
If you a Falcon fan, you got to go to this one, man.
If it was the Falcons Texans week 1, is it as big as Falcons Panthers?
Hell no.
No. I mean, it'll probably be a nice turnout, but because this is the overall first round draft pick that we playing against too, and then you know Bryce Young got the Bryce sexuals coming in from Alabama, so, you know.
Going over that defense, DeMarco Hellams, Tay Davis, Breon
Timothy Horn,
D Malone.
Bodie, speak about it, Bodie. Timothy Horn was run stopping like nobody's business. I don't know if y'all saw that.
There's one more name, man. And I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't even know who he was until Friday night. Albert Huggins.
Me too, Chase. I didn't know who he was too.
I didn't know.
I was like, who is that?
Where's he from?
Right.
I don't really know.
I believe this is the guy that they assigned. They picked up earlier. Was it 2 weeks? What, 2 weeks ago? Less than 2 weeks ago, before camp had kind of got underway. But yeah, this Albert Huggins guy came in and he definitely made an impact. It was good to see that defensive line not only feeding off Albert, but Ebiketie. Some would say Malone had a bad game. Malone was in on a lot of plays where I seen the sack too as well, the pick 6. Malone was also in on the play. A couple plays where there was a tackle for loss in the backfield. I seen Malone too as well. I understand he didn't get his full shine, but he had 4 tackles. You know, he contributed. But Falcon fans are probably looking for this guy to get what, 6 sacks and 2 picks in the game? Like, no, he did what he needed to do rep-wise that coaches needed to see. I think Ebiketie being in the 3rd and 4th quarter showed us why he's in the game. Coach needs to see more of Arnold to get him prepared for this season. And on the depth chart, unofficial, he was what? Number 1? Left outside?
Yeah, he's number 1.
So he's starting, going in the game. 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, he's still playing, getting sacks. Because why? Coach needs to see reps from this kid. He's going into his 2nd year. So you don't even know. That dude for the Dolphins could be their starting tackle. Could be their backup tackle. We don't know the Dolphins team. But for those to say that, Arnold Ebiketie got those padded sacks and all those stat padding. No, man. Whoever that guy is for the Dolphins thinks he's going to make the roster. And he was out there trying to block Ebiketie. He ain't that good, but he tried his best.
That's a fact.
I'll just say it like that. Because that shit was ugly. That was like the rest of the line was blocking, and then he was the only one just getting spin moved, and he was still froze in that position.
Yeah,
as Ebiketie was going to the quarterback, he was just like,
yeah. Somebody get his number. I know he getting cut.
Bodie might be right. He's getting cut. He's going to end up as a Cowboy by the end of the week. We'll see what happens.
Oh, my God. Not a Cowboy.
Be like Felipe Franks.
You know, Dan Quinn does those type of linemen.
I hate that for
watching them. God, not Felipe. Not the Felipe sighting.
If you don't know Mojo, Felipe is like he was like the punching bag here.
I know.
But you know.
Yeah, he was a kind soul though, man.
I had a joke I was going to post on Twitter. I was like, so do we follow Michael? Do we unfollow Michael Walker now, or what do we do?
Man, I never did.
I already did.
I never did.
I already did. Like,
Look,
I never liked them.
Oh,
what's funny though, Jack, that you mentioned unfollowing people. I just literally had to unfollow OZ when I saw him in that Eagles uniform. He posted. I was like, get off my timeline.
I feel that. But that's the thing, Michael Walker. I was the only one probably playing devil's advocate with Michael Walker. I was like, hey, it's a new system. Maybe he'll show up. But obviously, the D coordinator was like, nah.
Yeah, and did y'all see his?
You love to see Bodie, the D coordinator, who was the new defensive coordinator, came in there and said, "Hey, coach, this ain't gonna work."
Nah, bro.
After the first game,
nah, bro.
Y'all saw the PFF grade, right? It was like a 31.2.
I said it 2 years ago.
I tried. I already knew the truth, but I tried.
What I will say as a diehard fan is, because I don't play for the Falcons, Michael Walker did what he can the past couple of years to try to help this team.
Right.
And because he's no longer a Falcon, thank you for your service here with the Falcons. But we got a little engine that could.
Buddy over there smiling. Thank you for your getting your cleats took out.
Thank you for the highlight.
Getting cooked. You only had one highlight your whole career. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, cuz I benched you in Madden.
The pick, that was it. That was your only highlight.
I benched you in Madden. I had Rashaan Evans and Troy Anderson playing all game last year.
I cut his ass every time.
Shit.
I can't though. He was overhyped, man. He was overhyped.
Chase, you on the Xbox?
Unless you put some batteries in that remote.
Oh, he'll be back. Okay, so we can get more screen time here, so everybody can just see everybody. We'll bring Chase back here in a minute. Chat is going crazy. You know how it is when we have special guests here. Chat. It's hard to get to everybody, but the comments is rolling in. Lisa Shepard, who was at the game on Friday, who saw the pick six.
Hey, Lisa.
Everything that was going on down there in Atlanta. I've been down there in Miami. Lisa Shepard was a part of, so it's great to have diehard fans like Lisa from Blocking Dirty here. I know she had a great time in Miami because even though it's preseason, she's a fan. She went down there to go see her team play. Her team won. It feels good. You see what I'm saying, Falcon fans? So I think the Panthers posted after they got their ass kicked, keep calm, keep pounding. It's just preseason.
It's just preseason.
Because they got their ass kicked so bad.
Had they won, had Bryce Young went out there and threw two touchdowns.
They would have been highlights for days.
Oh my God, they would have been winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, Mojo, the Saints think they won in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that. Shit.
Went out there and got a touchdown. I think Jameis got a touchdown too. But actually, and then they started calling Jameis QB1. I'm like, oh Lord, here they go.
When I was watching, Jameis was on the ground in the backfield, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Not 30 for 30.
Oh man, Mister.
I think it was funny when the Cardinals, after the Cardinals game, they posted that clip on social media about the Broncos. Now that was funny. Seeing some of these teams.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see it? So it was like the girl on the plane who was yelling at the guy in the back of the plane, and then they turned the clip over, and it was Russell Wilson doing like the workouts on the plane.
Oh God.
So the Cardinals had a little joke there, even though it's preseason. So some people enjoy the preseason win. Some people are laughing at it, taking a little joke here and there. Some people are looking at it as a situation where they can develop these players and get them ready for the season. But then you got the Panthers sitting over there like, we just got our ass kicked, and we have to try to make sure these fans are okay.
Yeah,
it's only preseason. But if you was a Panther fan sitting in that stadium, and I forgot it was a home game. You showed up to the damn Panther Bank of whatever that shit is. You showed up. You bought your popcorn that costs $12. You bought your beer that costs $15.
You bought that greasy Bojangles chicken for $20.
Greasy ass Bojangles chicken, and you
hold on about Bojangles.
Marlboros.
He said, "Stop the Bojangles slander."
Cookout. How about cookout then?
I'm not a cookout fan. You good on that?
You sitting in your seats eating your damn your cookout tray.
Yeah, and them thick ass milkshakes.
Shit.
You need a spoon for the milkshakes.
Yeah,
that's
spoon
tough.
break. My spoon's breaking the milkshake.
That's tough. Smoking your Marlboros in your seats.
Not the Marlboros.
Oh man.
You watching your team get the teeth kicked in so bad. Bryce Young is screaming at his offensive line. What are you guys doing out here?
No, he's screaming up.
What are you doing?
What are
Yeah.
you guys doing?
Yeah,
I can't see. Squat down.
The Panthers lineman turn around like, what are you doing? I'm doing my job.
Look at that. Shut up.
Maybe if they get like a step stool before, you know.
I swear he got to the huddle. He was talking
You
to
need platform cleats.
He need a hoverboard.
He's looking up. What we finna do? What we finna do? Dude's like, bro, I don't know. Like, what you want to do? Can't believe that, man. This dude's like, what, 5'3"? Come on, man.
You need one of them roller coasters like an old Vic commercial.
Shit. That's tough. Apparently, he can't get on Goliath at Six Flags. What they said. Lisa Shepard's here in the chat.
Get on that. I just thought about it.
God, talk your talk lyrics, mom. Steve Smith may as well shut his Twitter off. Week 1.
Oh, he better.
I'm still waiting on him.
He sounded like he was crying in that booth.
Daddy daycare chase.
All right, something like that.
Hey, got the baby. That's what happens now. It's like, gotta go, guys. Gotta go.
Yeah.
It's daddy daycare over here every day. I ain't even true.
Oh my God! Please.
This guy here, man.
Jaguars fan.
Oh, come on, dog.
Hey, come to yeah.
Come on, bro.
I ain't got no comment. Y'all can have it.
Cheer for them next. That's probably his second team.
Second team. We're well past the second team.
And he a Bama fan.
Yeah.
He's a Jaguar fan. He's a Bama fan. He's a Bulls fan.
Ugh.
He's
no loyalty.
Colorado.
And you from
Avalanche
Atlanta?
Fan.
Get out of here.
Oh man.
And MLS, he's a New England Revolution fan.
Oh God.
He's all over the place.
Yes.
Out of here.
The Saints do not look good. I think the Chiefs just going through that what they call it, the Super
I think
Bowl
the Chiefs
hangover.
secondary is whack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always been.
Yeah.
Now you're also going over, like how fans are saying, it's just preseason. So you do have a lot of your second, third, fourth stringers, the lower depth charted guys trying to work their way up. And some people can look at some situations to say, well, Arnold was going up against a third string tackle. All right, cool. But this guy's trying to make the team. So he's out there. He made it to the NFL. This is his moment to shine. Arnold Ebiketie, same thing. He made it to the NFL. This is his moment to shine. Seeing like the Saints game, like right now how I'm watching it, the Chiefs did have opportunities to win this game.
They did.
They truly did. And if you're looking at the Saints team, if this is the regular season, they didn't look too good. I mean, the Chiefs, they look bad out there. I mean, the Chiefs look bad out there.
Yeah.
So if the Saints are going to play like this during the regular season, it won't be no 28-24
That ain't the
team like this.
Chiefs.
Chiefs would have beat the shit out of them like 35 at least.
That's the JV team down the street.
Yeah. At least 35-10 right here. So, you know, I see what he's talking about. He's talking about, oh, the Saints look fire. Man, most of these teams that wouldn't look fire. Like, come on, bro. It's preseason. But the Falcons did come in.
If you really want to say anybody look fire, look at the Bears. The Bears opening drive for their preseason game. Anybody see that?
Oh, yeah. DJ Moore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Screen.
Yeah, I mean, they
screen, perfect screen.
Like DJ Moore.
Perfect screen.
Helped us get he helped us get a dub last year. I like that.
I'm not trying to be funny, but when you think about it, it's like the Panthers were dumb for that shit because you really gave DJ Moore away for agent Adam Thielen.
We'll see more about that come week 1.
They're just trying to get all these draft picks and all this other stuff.
They want Laviska Shenault to be CP so bad. Like
the Panthers don't look too good, of course, in their game against the Jets. I'm sure the next week that they play, they might score 3 points. So let's just keep it going here.
I heard that Sir Purr.
Man, I hope they get 0 every game.
Will be on the O-line.
If they're relying on them, I was just saying they're relying on a motherfucking name Laviska.
Shit. Did Sir Purr play? Anybody knows that Sir Purr played?
They said he had more blocks than the O-line did.
God. Go into the chat. Lisa Shepard's here. Jaguars fans in the chat. Bubba Gump is in the chat. Shout out to Bubba Gump. Die hard Atlanta Falcons fan. You said we that
already. We definitely that.
Mojo, be prepared, man. This chat gonna go for a while, brother.
You good?
It's going down in a major way. Lowski's in the chat. He said no notification. Sheesh. So the situation was StreamYard's tripping tonight. I don't know if they're having connection issues, what it is, but it didn't load up YouTube as we started the show. And then like 2 minutes in, I realized it wasn't on there. I clicked YouTube, and then all the YouTube subscribers popped up. So apologies for the notification. This is a StreamYard issue.
Yeah. I think out of your Falcon mind, I think they had an issue with them the other day as well.
You know, it happens from time to time. I do know there is another Twitch type of OBS site that's coming about. I don't know if I forget what it's called, Prime or something right now. A lot of new
better get
schools are
their
starting
shit
to use.
together. We're gonna go over the yard stream.
Shit. We'll have to do something, but it's definitely gonna be big for one time for the fan this season, covering the home games, the away games. So we need StreamYard to not act up. I might even be streaming in London, so I need StreamYard to be on point with this because I can't be in London sipping my tea, eating my biscuits.
Oh Lord,
and StreamYard
stripping.
Biscuits, crumpets.
Just don't do the accent. Don't sound like Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Kiki. You know we gotta go off screen too. That's a good one.
That was good.
Going right here to the chat. It's going down in a major way. Miss Colita is in the chat. She said, "That's my husband."
That's my wife.
There you go. There you go.
There it is.
Down it. There he is. That boy Mojo.
There it is.
Shout out to Mojo. You are a diehard Falcon fan. I'm glad you got the chance to come talk Falcons football with us, man. You know, we've probably chopped it up on Twitter a couple times, and then also you're streaming too as well. Bodie, Chase, we got a gamer here.
What's up?
Let's take a little minute here. I know there's a lot of gamers in the chat too as well.
I'm a 2K guy.
I'm a Madden guy, COD guy. I mean, I like shooters, so find me a decent shooter, I'm down to play. So, and I'm on Xbox. You know, Madden go crossplay. What's up? What y'all want to do?
Oh, they got crossplay now.
What batteries?
All they said is make sure you change your AA batteries out and you good to go.
Oh, I ain't worried about that because my controllers don't have batteries no more, sir.
I remember when I had Xbox, I used to do like this: go to the back of the remote, pop the remote out.
Yeah, actually on the charger, I got 3 chargers, and they all on the charger.
People come home. Why the damn remote working? I'm playing Xbox. Shut up.
Borrowing batteries.
Borrowing the batteries. Fucking big case of double A's from fucking Family Dollar sitting over there. Like, I'm giving them like $12, man. 50 pack. Me, damn, ran through them shits in like 3 days.
Right, you run through them in real fast.
Crazy.
Xbox, you gotta have that battery pack. You gotta have that charger.
Gotta have a battery pack.
Charging pack.
I had Xbox for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna act like I didn't. I did.
And then
I switched back.
And then I got to the PS5 and then the shit went down. Boy, I'm telling you. A whole new me. Every time I put that button on here, hear that beep, beep. It's like I'm in Utopia.
Oh Lord.
It's going down in a major way. Deshaun's in the chat.
Then you get slapped by 50. That's
shit. You know I don't lose in Madden like that. Don't play like that, Bodie. Don't be in this podcast. I cut the podcast right now and slap you in Madden right now. Don't do that. We got 19 minutes left, Bodie. Don't make this about Madden. Because the last time I played you in Madden, I didn't talk to you for 3 days after. I want to make sure you was okay.
I'm not a Madden guy. I told you come see me in 2K and you've been ducking smoke.
It's going down in a major way. Deshaun Cosmo's in the chat. He said Falcons defense say punch jump up to get beat down. Got nothing but abuse. Punch you up to get beat down. Get nothing but abuse. So what song is this?
I don't know that one. Again.
That's what I was thinking. I can't figure this.
You got
that's Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys. It is.
It's gotta be
Vanilla Ice.
You don't know. You just...
Shit. Not Vanilla Ice.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I was trying to find the flow and I couldn't.
I was trying to get it. I was like,
yeah, I was trying to find the flow.
Hold on. Yeah, I need to answer to that one. I need to answer because I don't know.
Bodie, let's get this, Bodie. Let's get this. We're not gonna let Deshaun stomp us because we gotta keep it going. What we got? Punch jump up to get beat down. Get nothing but abuse. Wait a minute. Get nothing but abuse. NWA.
Brand Nubian.
I don't think that's
Brand Nubian.
Brand Nubian.
Brand Nubian. This old.
And he called us with a classic.
That's old school. That's old. That's old. Yeah, 93.
Yep. Yeah, he called us with a classic with Brand Nubian.
I know the song though. It's in my head, but I can't.
Before my time.
I ain't heard it in so long. Yeah.
It's kind of before my time.
Y'all used to listen to that on set on New Jack City, right? When y'all was filming New Jack City.
Nah, you heard that? I'm black, y'all. Blackity, black, y'all.
CB4. Lisa Shepard is in the chat. She said the Dolphins fans were trying to trash talk us after the game, but we were like, "Just hold this L, fans."
They really were though.
Yeah, that's up.
Because they said if you did not watch the game on the Fox channel with the Falcons affiliate and They said then all you were getting were 28-3 jokes.
I will say this now. For those that watch the game on Fox, CBS, for me, if I'm watching the game on TV, which most of the time I'm at the game, but if I am watching on TV, I got to mute it and put on Dave Archer and West Durham. I can't do it. I know it might be a couple seconds behind, but I'm watching the game and I'm listening to Dave Archer and West Durham. Because when you see a sack or an interception, some of the lines that Dave Archer and West Durham got, when Babineau was out there and Claiborne was out there and Grady Jarrett, you shall not pass.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I be revved up. I be sitting in the house like, fucking go. Let's go.
Right.
Revved up in the house watching these Falcons, man. For real.
Yeah,
Love my
Dolphins
damn
fans were brutal last week. They were going to destroy us in practice because
Mm.
we're what they said, we're a bottom 5 team and all kind of shit. I'm just like, oh, okay.
A couple fans sent me a Tyreek Hill video. Like, this is what's happening out there. Like, bro, is Tyreek Hill playing Friday? Like, chill on the one-on-one.
It's Tyreek Hill.
It's Tyreek
It's
Hill.
Tyreek Hill, though.
That's real. It's
Right.
Tyreek
Really
Hill
against
against
our
a
like
guys
corner.
fifth string corner.
Who's playing damn near zone, who's not even playing man. Go up against AJ. What happened when your boys going up against AJ over there on the other side? What happened over there?
Hey, see how that O line imploded in that practice. Talk about that.
Yeah.
London
Yeah.
Bridge.
They don't want to talk about all that.
How's Hill gonna get the ball when the O line can't even stand the fuck up?
Boy.
I feel bad for Tua though. Tua gonna turn into a tuna melt.
Shit, tuna melt.
That's
good, man.
You win a prize if you can say his real first name. If you can say his full name. Have you seen his full name?
I haven't seen his full name.
Listen, I'm still trying to learn how to pronounce number 42 name on our team, and I
42.
the one that scored the touchdown.
The running
Oh,
back.
Godwin.
Ubeke or something.
Hey, voulez-vous coucher avec toi?
Exactly, booty.
It was good to see not only the scheme that was put together to score the touchdown, the blocking too as well. No flags on the play, and it was over a 10-yard run, I believe, too, Chase. It was a 10-yard run, so that was good to see that the team. It could have been Tyler in a game 1, game 2 situation. Could have been Bijan, Bodie. Could have been Bijan right there with that starting offensive line. But a play like that might come back again, where you're scoring, running the ball more than 5, 6, 7 yards out in the red zone, which is good because there's a lot of space opening up. Players are getting to the next level wherever they need to be. And I believe he went in untouched after he made that little quick elusive move. He went in untouched. So that was actually good to see.
Nobody touched.
That was good to see. Now, we might see some Bijan this week. We might see some Tyler. We might see some more CP too as well. But whoever is out there, just finish the game healthy because we need everybody week 1. Right. So I want to see a competitive game too as well against the Bengals. And the Bengals are going to bring their starters out for a couple series. But
I don't think
seeing what we did against the Dolphins last week, we get a chance to see some of these other depth players. What happened, Kiki?
I said I don't know about Burrow though. I don't think Burrow was gonna play until week 1.
Oh, that's right, because Burrow's he's still injured too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So outside of Burrow, I'm sure Chase might get some reps. T. Higgins is going to get some reps. I'm sure fans would love to see Jesse Bates in the game. Don't know when we might play Cincinnati again until the Super Bowl. You never know. But to see Jesse Bates out there against his old team getting a couple reps, Trey Flowers against his old team getting a couple reps, that would be cool to see. But what's going to happen this week? Hopefully, is going to be fed off from what happened last week. 19-3 win, dominating win in preseason against the Dolphins. If you can come out there against the Bengals and get something like that again, you're going to have fans talking. You're going to have the media talking. I know it's preseason, but they're going to say, hey, the Falcons are 2-0, and they look better than last year. We saw it on paper all offseason. Now we're really seeing it on the field. D. Alford, DeMarco Helms, a couple plays from Zach Harrison too as well. I believe he was there on that rollout when Skylar Thompson threw that pick. The closeout speed could have been better from Zach Harrison, but he's still a rookie. But to see him chasing down Skylar Thompson a couple times after he beat the first man on the first move, he had a couple chops that he was doing. I seen him working on his technique. But he did have a lot of position where he beat the tackle and he was there to clean up. But Skylar Thompson was moving around. Bryce Young, Grady Jarrett, Calais Campbell, David Amiyata. You can't run from that. When we swarm that pocket, there's no running. There's no running from that. And you saw the Jets out there. They're trying to keep Bryce in the pocket to show what he can do, but you're going to have to roll him out. You can't
It's
keep
gonna be
him
a
in the
lot.
pocket,
Bro.
Carolina.
I'm saying
Think
we got
about
two
this.
speedy linebackers. I mean,
You're gonna get
Yeah.
Carter on your ass. You got Katie on your ass. You
Mhm.
got Calais Campbell on your head. You got Grady Jarrett who gonna beat that.
I really hope
hard.
I really hope they work D Malone in there this year. I feel like Ryan
Yeah.
Wilson's got a chip for D Malone. I like that chemistry there between them two.
And the drafting of Zach Harrison shows that maybe they want that development player on that line too as well. We saw what they did with Davenport and Bodie. What's the guy you mentioned? Nielsen was the whisperer for him too. Hendrickson.
He turned Hendrickson into the beast he is today. So
if you can get
I
that
think,
from Zach Harrison,
I think he can mold Zach Harrison.
You can get that from Malone. If you can get that from Ebiketie, man, come on, man. We're just moving in the right direction. So, Falcon fans,
Did y'all bring up Clark Phillips? Is day to day? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mention much about Clark Phillips right here. For this report, I'd love to see what's going on this week, but I know Breon Borders stepped in a major way, cornerback.
Yes.
And of course, Darren Hall was out there getting some snaps too as well. Trey Flowers too as well. So we love to see our boy Clark Phillips out there getting his thing. But D. Alford, he's your starting nickel to me, and he's out there doing punt
Yeah,
return.
he's gonna be starting nickel right now.
To be punt return too.
That's my guy. Team Glow.
We want him to be punt return. I mean, he'll be punt return during preseason. You know, CP want that by himself.
Yeah.
I think hearing CP's report when he was
CP won't 10. He won't 10.
He did mention when they was talking to NFL Network recently about his punt returns and kick returns, and I think they will have CP out there in that type of role here and there. I want to see Bijan return a punt or two. If we're up 2-3 touchdowns in this fourth quarter,
I don't.
You want to stunt one time, Falcons?
Not right now. Too early.
Look,
because Mojo in my Madden,
too early.
Punt return.
I don't even.
Well, man, it's different, though. Real life.
I really want Bijan. I want Tyler Algier to be the goal line back. I don't want Bijan pounding shit in. I want that to be.
I don't want him taking a beating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you will. I feel like we need Bijan more open space.
Yeah, we do.
Exactly. You gotta take care of Bijan. I want Tyler to pound that thing in there.
So it was cool to know that D. Alford, who had the punt return on Friday, and then Mike Hughes, who could be fighting for that position, maybe a Penny Hart too as well. But it's a new team, and Avery Williams had a position right there last year in that special teams role, and of course with his injury too as well, it opened up for somebody else to take that position. But now I think D. Alford with that punt return kind of moved him up that ladder to say, hey, look, maybe D could be the guy. Now, Falcons special teams was laying people out. Plus, D. Alford was making some good cuts too as well. But he had the vision. And if you look at his punt return back when he was at college, Bodie, when you did your Bodie's breakdown, what university he went to, Bodie?
Freak.
Tema, what's it start with it's in
it's a small college.
Tusculum University.
Tusculum
University, wherever it was. I don't want to mess up the name. Yeah. Sorry, D. Alford, if you watch it, man. He's the homie.
Somewhere in Tennessee.
But if you remember D. Alford's punt return back then, like it was similar to how he scored against the Dolphins on Friday. He was elusive. He stayed on his feet. He bounced off of
University.
Tusculum
He had quicker feet than I thought. He
was moving.
If you get D. Alford around the ball, he make plays. He just make plays. That's all he does.
He a dog.
Nate Ledman, Clifford Chapman, Arnold Ebiketie, Natron Brooks, Mike Jones Jr. Who?
The analyst on TV did that shit. That shit was so funny.
He did. Alba Huckins, they did share a sack too. 5 sacks in the game from players that is possibly trying to make this roster. I talked about Mike Jones Jr. earlier this offseason. He could be a player.
You said who for real? Because you know who the hell
he did.
LSU. But to see him out there getting a couple reps, that middle linebacker position, they did sign the young man from USFL, Defensive Player of the Year, linebacker. That's big too as well. It's tough for Mike Jones to now make that roster in a situation where they cut Michael and they went to go sign a guy who can play at a high level. I know it's USFL.
Tay Davis too, man. He's competing right there. That's
6 tackles for Tay Davis, 4 solo.
I mean, that's pretty straight for a backup.
He was in the tackle for loss too as well.
Definitely be good to stick around on special teams. I think he's gonna make the team on special teams alone.
Yep. Special teams gonna be looking nice this year, especially with Cordell Hodge out there. He is a gunner, but I also see him too as well, doing a lot with the wide receiver core. Hopefully, we can get Cordell out there on. Cordero out there on Thursday. Friday.
Yeah,
again.
Cordero need to be a receiver too. Shit, you're right.
You're gonna see Cordell and Cordero a lot this season.
I've been mixing their names up too because I'm just like, what?
I just say Team Hodge. I don't want to fuck up his name. I butcher names. So remember, I just called Ogundeji 92. I called him 92 for like a whole year.
I think he's out of here.
Sheesh. This is make it or break it. I mean, he's competing. He looks decent.
All I know is
but
if
it's
he did what
definitely
he did last year, his ass will be out of here.
Yeah, no doubt.
All I know is 92 walked into that locker room today and saw Michael Walker gone and said, "Oh shit, I
better tighten up."
And
let me get my stuff together.
Mike Hughes, I saw a play by him, and I was just like, "What the is that?"
A lot of those giveaways early in the game were Mike Hughes.
Yeah, I was like,
I was iffy about Mike.
What was good to see was the red zone stance from the Falcons. They did have the one where it was the interception by DeMarco Hellams, where they were fighting. I believe it was a cover 0-2 as well. They manned up. They did their job. And then the other side too as well. The 3rd down and 8 that turned to the 4th and 2, where they made the stand over there too as well. You're gonna get that from your starters, and you're getting it from your backups. And I'm like, damn, this team looks good. This team looks good. A lot of talent. Coach talked about how fun this was the offseason. Mojo, Bodie, you guys talked about the culture too as well, how it's changed. And then you get a team that went out there and got a dominating win in Miami, which I think Falcon fans here should be proud of, because every fan in this chat here is excited about a win. Nobody wants to see a loss, regardless if it's preseason or not.
Exactly.
They don't want to see a loss. We're excited about the win. We're talking about the positives, couple negatives. I believe CP, a couple players are dealing with some soft injury issues right now that came out a report, but hopefully they'll be ready to go. If not Friday when they play, then by when season starts. Chat is going crazy. Mojo, you good?
I'm good, baby.
We good, brother. Chat, Chase, I'm about to call you Frank. Chase, you good?
Not Frank.
5 more minutes in me.
Okay, you good. And then when you finish, I put the lights on in the driveway. You can get that up too.
I'm off right now. I put in for this time off.
You can't leave the gravel out there. I got to move the car.
He's doing the work. Put your own damn lights up.
Yeah, I can't drive over the grass and the curb again like yesterday, Chase. You got to finish this up. Bodie 3000, how's everything over there, brother?
Good, dog. Let's get it.
And that is a Stetson Bennett University of Georgia shirt for all you diehard Atlanta Falcons fans. He's not a Rams fan. He's celebrating national championship victories, which is cool around here.
It's with us. Red and black.
Sheesh. Kiki, you're cool. You're a Clemson fan, so you had your moment.
Don't right now.
Your moment. It's so in the wind. It's so long ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It was a minute.
So
I thought it was a dynasty.
Got a friend of mine.
It just died.
Says Roll Tide. I said,
bro, they're saying that Georgia is the new Clemson because they got 2 chips in the middle of Alabama's reign. That's what
we better run it for 3 straight.
Oh yeah,
it's tough, and we're diehard Dogs fans here too as well. I know some of us, one of us here in the chat has it. But as a diehard fan, let's take away what happens with Georgia fans that can happen with Falcon fans too. Chase, remember we talked about what Kirby Smart said? If you can talk the next day, then you haven't been doing your job as a fan, because he wants to make sure you're screaming your head off at a Georgia game. You are loud. You're in the stands making noise. And people know when you come to that stadium, it is a hostile environment when you're playing at Georgia. And now Georgia's fan base is taking it on the road and showing up to a lot of these away games and making it a hostile environment. Red and black everywhere, which you see in the stands. And that goes for the Atlanta Falcon fans, what we do at the Rise Up tour, of how we go on the road with the team and how we put on a lot of these events. We try to make as much noise as we can. But in the home games, Falcon fans, we need y'all to stand up and make some noise. Eric Parker said it. Why is there a Falcon fan behind him telling him to sit down on 3rd down? Get up.
Because they trying to take selfies. You should know that.
Exactly. All on Instagram. I'm at a Falcons game.
Like, yeah, I'm at the game.
Get up out of your seats, Falcon fans. This Friday is the way to work on it. It's a way to create the hostile environment, to get the preseason buzz. Your team is 1-0, right? Let's look at the preseason. Your team is 1-0. You got some pretty good cheap tickets to come up in the Benz this week. It's not going to be too packed because it's preseason. But this is a chance to make some noise, get Cincinnati riled up, and let them say, hey, you know what? If they had all these Falcon fans in here week 1, Panthers going to get smacked up because a hostile environment in the stands, like Terry said, creates a hostile environment on the field. Players get attracted to Atlanta. They want to play here. They want to be here because they hear about the environment. And that's what we do a lot when we go on the road and we're at the home games. Shout out to Thomas Scott here in the chat. You said, rise up, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, rise up.
Diehard Falcon fan, and of course the president of the Rise Up tour. You know we're doing it big in a major way. William Amy's here. He said, "What's good, man?"
What's up?
What up?
Hashtag the one timers. Hashtag the fan club. Put your ones in the chat. It's going down in a major way. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. We're going on the road too, man. I don't know how we're gonna do this one time for the fan on the road, but we are hosting that party in Tennessee. The London game too as well. I don't know, but we finna take this shit on the road this season. Drake True Statement is in the chat. He said, "What's going on, Falcons fam?" He's putting up the emojis. He said, "How y'all living?"
What's up, Drake?
Bro.
What's going on, brother?
Falcon fans, we got a couple more minutes here in the chat because we do want to talk about this Friday with Mojo. Of course, Falcons Bengals. Want to get his take on what he thinks is going to happen here with the Falcons back in the Bend. His Atlanta supporter is here. She said, "What's up?"
What's up?
That's good.
Going down in a major way. Celebrity in the chat. Look at Maggie T.
What's up, Maggie?
What's up?
Maggie T's in the chat. AFN's in the chat. It's going down in a major way. Diehard content creators are here. Uncle Steve's Lounge in the chat. The Uncle Steve's Lounge and One Time for the Fan podcast. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. We've been talking about this since Super Bowl. It's got to happen, Steve.
The fighting Steve Smith. That's funny.
Fighting Steve Smith.
What's up? One time for the fan. He's putting fire emojis up. It's on fire. It's hot up in here. Need us to put Zach Harrison in bubble wrap and unleash him on the fighting. Steve Smith's week 1. Would you say
they're gonna need to put
Shit.
they're gonna need to put that little midget in bubble wrap.
Exactly.
Like Harrison get done with it.
Put him and Steve Smith on the high chair.
Uh-oh. Don't know what's going on with Mojo, but hopefully he'll be back. Mojo, if you're still checking in, let us know. But we got a couple more minutes here on the show. William Amy, he said Frank Darby on the bubble. I talked about it in the chat with y'all.
You should have been out there catching, and I didn't see that. So
I only saw one.
I don't know if I'm worried about the one target to Darby or them just not getting him involved more. It's just like
maybe worried about him being on the injury list. That's a big deal. There's already not that many receivers on the roster as there is, and Ali, Penny Hart, and even JJ Arcega-Whiteside making plays in preseason. So Xavier Malone's another guy that you got to look at to fill that spot. So Frank Darby definitely has to step it up.
So if we have it, let's quickly do a hot take on receivers here. If we have Drake London, Mac Hollins, Scotty Miller, Cardero Hodge is your 4, who's your 5 and 6 if Darby doesn't make it?
Penny Hart,
maybe.
Penny Hart, Josh Ali.
Yeah.
Josh Ali.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna keep Frank, to be honest with you, because they like Frank.
Special teams, yeah.
Felipe?
Is he running the? Is Frank running the? Oh, stop it!
Shit.
Not Felipe.
Come on, man.
Frank must be running the TikTok page. Is that why he's gonna keep running?
Who got a TikTok?
Yeah,
that's tough.
I'm saying Frank running the Falcons TikTok page.
They like him. That's all I'm saying.
Must be the energy, I guess.
It's the energy. He give up good energy though. He be out there having. He have fun when he play the game. You can see it.
Shout out to Frank.
Mojo, you said they like him. When they took Franks to Germany, they liked him too. That's a long trip to be cut in 2 weeks.
That shit is crazy.
I'll be like, man, can I get the fare back for Germany? Like I spent like 2 racks on that.
I can't get those 20 seconds back. That shotgun, that play he ran, that wildcat shit.
That's tough.
I gotta see that in my mind. Terrible.
Somebody did a highlight video on Felipe Frank.
I died.
You know
when
what?
I saw that shit.
From college?
It's a low light. It's a low light video. That shit was horrible.
When he was in the Falcon uniform.
Yeah, go on YouTube and just
God.
Frank.
I shared. Look, I
got to see this.
Yeah, just go on YouTube and look up Felipe Frank Falcon highlights.
It's on my
shit. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm gonna look at it after this.
That is tough.
Yeah.
Lisa Shepard said she met Ryan Newsill's dad at the game. He told me they had him mic'd up. That's right. The Falcons actually just tweeted it like 10 minutes ago in the show.
Yeah, I gotta
he
go
was
watch
mic'd
that.
up too as well. We got to go watch that. Of course, you know what the Falcons post, whatever they put out. We love seeing everything that the social media team does with the Falcons. One time, DSGB Hall's in the chat. He said, "What it do? It's all about the intensity and culture change. We got a defense, y'all."
Hell yeah.
Mojo, is he correct, Mojo?
He's definitely right. We got one. We can stay healthy. We be all right.
William Amy said he's in the bands week 1.
Nice. See you there, bro.
Got a lot of people to meet.
Bubba Gum said he only think a cheerleader can make the 53 right now. He's looking tough out there. They cutting cheerleaders too.
No,
might be 2 cheerleaders on the sideline.
He's talking about Frank. He's talking about Frank.
He's talking about
Frank. Yeah, he's talking about Frank.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Okay.
Stuff. That's cold.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
That's cold-blooded now.
Jags fan said he doesn't want to go see the Jags play because most of their games are going to be in London this year. So he'd rather come to the Benz with his Bryce Young jersey. Remember, he's a Jags fan. He's a Bama fan. He's a Bulls fan.
Bro,
all over the map.
But why?
At least Bama jersey, right? In a Panthers
second
jersey.
Defense, like. Why he didn't tear the Jets up? Like he had what 3 and outs.
I know he was taking a lot of hits.
Definitely took a lot of hits.
Then the Panthers was bragging about their defense, and they had Zach Wilson out there looking like Aaron Rodgers Jr. Just saying.
Zach Wilson was feeling good.
Just saying.
He was.
I had a Jets fan. I tell you, I talked to a couple Jets fans. They were loving it. I texted them too, like I need y'all to smack up the Panthers. They said, "Don't worry, we got you. We got you." Sure enough, they was texting me. Look at this touchdown. Look at this. Look at this pick. Look at this. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, Zach Wilson out there rolling out, and then I said,
I didn't expect 27-0. I mean,
me either. I thought they was gonna put up some points. Now
it's preseason, but hell, somebody got to score. You got to at least kick a field goal from the 60-yard line.
I thought they had a field goal in them a couple times, but I guess not.
Then they said,
times. You got to look at it. It's preseason. You're down 27-0. You just crossed the 50. I don't care if it's a 60-yard kick. Kick the field goal. Get some points on the board.
They said Matt Corral was drunk, so I don't know.
Shit.
And then I realized in a lot of these preseason games, everybody going for it on 4th down.
They are. Mm-hmm. We tried it too. We did.
Now, in the first quarter, when we did punt the ball with Penny, I looked and I said, come on, it's the preseason. Go for it. But then again, I'm not the coach. I don't make the decisions. But then when the Dolphins went for it, they got stopped. I was like, oh, shit. Well, hey.
Right. We're gonna bring up the elephant in the room about the preseason game.
Let's go.
Cool.
Oh. I ain't want to go there. I ain't want to go there.
Oh. Nah, look. I ain't nobody worried about Cool. I'm not worried about Cool. Cool was out there, so like la-di-da-di-da. He was just chilling. Like I don't think he was really. He
can't be that carefree though, man.
You can't be. You can't
be that carefree
on the roster because they just released the other guy.
Yeah, they released the other guy that they signed in the offseason.
Yeah, he's gone. So just cool.
But he can't be lackadaisical.
Yep.
He out there missing next game. We definitely should be worried.
Yeah,
you missed the next game. I'm Greg Zuerlein been on the horn.
Yeah, Pop said maybe he need his number back.
Zuerlein.
He might need his number back from Bijan.
They better go get goggles.
I mean, I can throw 80 on the run, but can any of us kick?
Nah.
You can throw.
I can probably kick.
Shit.
I play soccer. I can probably kick.
Well, I believe him. I don't believe you, Jack.
You could throw what on the run? What did he say? 80?
80 on the run.
I don't believe that. It saved my life.
Yeah. So look, there was this play back in
oh God.
I can't remember. It was
76.
Nah. There was this play, man. I remember it was fourth quarter.
You can't remember. Thinking up your lie. Okay. Come on, let's go.
Talking about Madden.
I talked about this last time.
I
talked about this last time. I forgot to mention the weather details. It was pouring rain, almost thunderstorming. Couldn't even see my receivers. So look, right. Center, it was a low snap. Got the ball. Like, oh shit, I feel like Mariota. So you know what I mean? I'm moving around.
Oh God.
See my wide receiver. See my wide receiver. He's running street. You know what I'm saying?
Some nice walls.
I told coach I had it in me. He's like, you got it. I said, I got it. It was like 3 people covering my wide receiver. I said, I don't care. Threw it up.
That's a beautiful championship, help me.
Let me see that throw him up one more time.
And I got a beach house in Idaho I can sell y'all.
I just remember
plenty of land.
I just remember waking up, trophy by my side.
Oh God.
And rest was history.
And speaking of Mariota, did anybody get to see him play with the Eagles yesterday?
That was tough.
I didn't see it.
Did
that
anybody
want to see it?
Wide open receivers who got to go like this. That's tough.
Watching that game gave me PTSD because you just saw all of those bad balls the Kyle Pitts.
You saw the pass. That's what you saw.
I was like,
I hate the way he throw the ball.
I had to turn.
He throw it like it's forced.
It's going crazy here. Falcon fans are in the chat. Pasta Girl says some players have more impact than stats. Malone had impact plays, which is true.
State has
5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles for you don't have to. Malone was on plays where the line was contained. They couldn't get much running the ball. Ebiketie was in the backfield. Huggins was there too as well. They got the pick 6 too as well. Some impact plays work where everybody's a part of it. It's not just one player that does it too.
The whole defense was flying to the ball on every play.
Heck yeah.
You gotta love it.
King Quest. He's with me. He said we need Mike Jones Jr. to make the team so his sister can come to the game. Wait, hold on. Mike, I wasn't talking about his sister. King Quest. Wait,
sister.
I'm talking about his play on the field. He's talking about his sister.
He tried to shoot his shot.
Using the podcast and shoot his shot. He said, I know they're going to read this.
Well, I hope she's watching the podcast because if she is, then
if you are, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, hit that like.
Apple Podcast, Spotify. Dirty Fanatics United too as well. But I don't know who Mike Jones Jr.'s sister is.
Who?
Hey Siri. Oh, okay. You're ready. I'll talk to you after the show. Drake, your statement. Say I was too, Bodie. Anthony White is here in the chat. Said good luck to Michael Walker wherever he goes. Someone will pick him up. Cowboys. Don't worry. He said didn't work it out. It is what it is.
Yeah, Dan Quinn gonna pick him up. Don't he like?
Can I ask y'all a question?
Former players?
Go ahead, Mojo.
Did y'all see Deion Jones?
Yes.
Playing. How did you think he? Did you think he looked good, or do you think he looked exactly what he looked like on the back end?
He's still the same player.
I think he. Yeah, I think it's
was
over. I don't think he's ever gonna be what he once was.
Nah.
What number was he? Because I mean,
he's 53 on their team.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. Well, I got to sign Deion jersey, but I think since that shoulder surgery, he's just not the same.
He's just never been the same.
You're not going to tackle these Dalvin Cooks. You damn sure going to tackle BJ.
I know who Mike Jones Jr.'s sister is.
Shit. That boy hit Google up.
I'm married. I can't say nothing.
I better
your hand on my body.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Shit.
Oh, that's his sister?
For real?
That's his sister.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Oh, snap. That's what's
cool.
up.
I'm going to just leave it there. Can we go to the next subject, please?
Well, just as long as Rotimi doesn't cut it up another one. You know how it is.
Hey, boys. I got to head out. But I want to say I appreciate y'all letting me join in, talk about the Falcons. Friday, I expect to see first string at least drive down the field and get 7. I want to see that. That's just wanted to say that before I left. But shout out to you, Doll, for coming in, spitting your facts on the team and getting to meet you. What's your channel? Sir. What's your channel so I can check it out?
TDP Mojo, same as the name.
Bet. Jack, Bodie, Kiki, appreciate y'all. Appreciate the chat.
Chase, right, when is the next Dirty Fanatics United? When is the next show?
I'm gonna try to push one out Monday. Check me out Monday night around 7.
Okay.
Most definitely.
It's good to have you here, man. Chase, take care of everything you got to take care of, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all.
Wham. Little baby.
We got a couple minutes here left in the show. Raymond Collins, chat is going crazy, so you know I love to get the comments in. The chat is what is one time for the fan. And the viewers keep going up here. See, we're racking up here. Comments are coming in. People want to talk to you, Mojo. People want to talk to you, Bodie. Kiki, people, Saints fan here probably trying to hate. You know what I mean? We got to get to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We got blocked by a Dolphin fan and a Panther fan today.
Oh, man.
Hey. That's how you work the market right there. AFC and the NFC. That's how you get it. Raymond Collins said, what's happening, my fellow Falcons peeps? He's in there.
What's going on, Ray?
What's up, Raymond?
The Falcon Commander is in the chat. Falcon Commander.
What's up, Commander?
Dropping emojis. I have your membership packet too, Commander, for the Rise Up tour. I will drop it off to you this week, sir. I know you're going to be on the road representing with the Falcons. Commander be at the games. That's the Falcons' first down. Letting all the fans know. Fans look around. What down is it? Did you not hear what I just said? That's the Falcons' first down. Commander's in the chat. Shout out to Commander.
That's a fan right there.
Jerron Wade is here. Y'all see we wave for Walker. Hey, next man up. Is that what it is?
That man had to go.
Shit.
Yeah, like I didn't even realize he was on the field. My dad's like, ain't number 3 a starter? Why is he out on the field? I'm just like,
Seeing him late in that game. Seeing him late in that game was like,
he should have never been a starter. Should have never been a Falcon.
Mojo's putting
that's a Dan Quinn. One of Dan Quinn.
That's a Dan Quinn special.
Kiki, we've had a lot of special guests here on the show. We ain't had no Mojo. Mojo out here putting it out there now. Hey, seeing Michael Walker in that fourth quarter like this had me thinking.
Yeah.
Out of here. When I saw it, oh my God. I lit up when I saw it. I said, it's about goddamn.
Yeah, then
That's
when you
the
saw
late
that
waiver
sign,
too. That's after lunch, before dinner.
When they put out that sign earlier, you'd be like, "Oh shit, somebody about to go."
Mm-hmm. The Falcons have signed the Ginda, the kid from the linebacker, and they said, "Wait a minute, middle linebacker." Oh shit!
When they dropped them PFF grades too, and he had that 31.2, I was like,
yeah. That's what they say.
YMOF Jamal 05 said, "Rise up." What's up, Falcons family? One time, he's dropping emojis. It's crazy the Panther starters got smoked by the Jets second string. Shaking my head with the emojis. He's crying laughing here too.
That's
they
crazy.
did, because I was like, this is not the Jet starters, but the Panthers got their starters in.
They got to get them reps because they trash.
Sir Purr on the online was hilarious. He is. Somebody got a block because damn sure we didn't see nobody out there blocking. But seeing the O-line turn around and tell Bryce, like, what are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? Like, bro, I'm doing my job. What are you doing?
The crazy thing is the Panthers worried about why we didn't play our starters, but they played theirs. Obviously, we have more confidence in our starters than y'all do in yours.
Yeah.
I think Mojo too as well, and Bodie, you might know about this too now. The Falcons are looking at their team, and they didn't want to play Ritter in the first game. They didn't play Soppy. They didn't play a lot of their big-time players. But the Panthers with a number one pick had to play Bryce Young. He had to get out there and play. And now they send him
eat the reps. They whole team need reps.
By week 3, week 4, you see what's their backup?
Andy Dalton.
I'm telling you right now, you're not finna play week 3, week 4 with this guy getting 15 sacks and throwing 6-7 interceptions already. It's time to bench him.
Right.
And that preseason game showed a lot.
I wanted to see him play, but at the same time, it did not make sense for him to play, being that the Dolphins sat their starters. Because had we won that game, there's like, oh, Ritter just beat backup. So it's like, well, damn if he did, damn if he don't too. So just made more sense to him. Yeah,
it's crazy how some of our fans are just don't have the faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. Like,
but they were excited for Bryce yesterday until he was eating grass.
That's tough.
Bryce has hit his ceiling. We know what he's gonna be in the NFL because Alabama gets every blood, sweat, and tear out of you before you leave that campus.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get to the pros and then they just
if they're not a running back, most Alabama quarterbacks are not that good.
They give you some good wide receivers. They give you some good running backs.
Except Trent Richardson.
Oh shit.
God, he was bad.
Before you leave Alabama, they let you know. Did you have the meeting with Saban? Like what meeting? Oh, the meeting after 9 p.m. He didn't tell you about that meeting? Like, no, never heard about that meeting. Yeah, man. That's where they take your blood, sweat, and tears from you. They're gonna take everything.
Damn right.
Before you leave that campus, you like Shao Kahn.
They wring you dry.
Like
you get to the NFL and your ceiling, you've already hit your ceiling. You can't get nothing else.
Question, y'all. Do y'all consider Jalen Hurts a Bama quarterback or not?
No,
because he left there.
And he went to a different system.
Okay.
That works for him. Alabama system is run. I'm gonna put a mediocre quarterback that can get into some big time receivers. Receivers make the plays, not the quarterbacks.
I recognize real. That's true, Mojo. I recognize real, and I'm glad to see that Jalen Hurts take the step to leave Alabama to go to a different college, so he can get the moment to shine. Because now he's in the NFL, and we're not players here, so we get a chance to see some of these, young kids come up, make a name for themselves. He was a quarterback that was in a system where he probably wasn't going to get that PT. He went to another school, made a name
That's
for
because
himself.
they were sucking off Tua. They wanted Tua to play. So
yeah, but if he would have stayed in Bama, would he ever made it to the league?
I don't think he would have been highly like that with the Eagles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
he had to make
another
decision.
question for another day. Yeah.
ATOGA Faithful, another content creator, said, "What it do? Let's get it.
Let's get it."
He said, Streamlight.
Appreciate that, brother.
Oh,
y'all go check out his content too.
Definitely, ATOGA Faithful. Check out his content. Mojo, he said Xbox. He said, "What up?
What up, though?
You got a $350 fantasy.
TDP Mojo on everything, brother. If you want to find me on Xbox, it's TDP Mojo. It's everything.
Smack him up.
He might want that buddy might want to find you and have you join his fantasy football league for $350.
That's $350.
Yeah. Oh Lord, you tripping, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
My bad.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
Going down in a major way. Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. It is true. What do we got? Atlanta supporter said Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier is going to be dangerous this year. Mocho,
That's
correct?
Absolutely.
Correct. 3-headed monster. You can't leave out CP.
Yep.
This is interesting right here because a lot of Falcon fans were talking about this Trey Lance situation in the offseason, and Raiders were all over Trey Lance. That shit look ugly. So I'm glad we don't have him here in Atlanta. But Tish is here in the chat. She said, "I'm late. Did y'all talk about Lance? I feel bad for him. But last week, Daniel Jeremiah was on Rich Eisen still saying the Falcons needed to get Trey Lance. He looked bad today."
Well,
bad?
Daniel Jeremiah is not paying attention to what's going on in Atlanta. All he says is they don't have a quarterback. Let's get him a named quarterback. Trey Lance is a big name, but he hasn't proven anything.
He still has.
Stay healthy, so.
And we talked about this on the podcast. A lot of these journalists outside of Myles Garrett and the Falcons community,
Jeremiah's an outsider.
They're texting people, just finding out information. They're in New York. They're in LA. They're worrying about their teams and their respective reports. That's in there studying the Falcons.
Everybody just wants us to have a big name quarterback. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Is Trey Lance considered a big name at this point, though?
He got drafted high, so that's a big.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
Because I saw that a little piece of the game today, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, he was boo-boo the fool. He looked trash.
Speaking of the game too, as well, if people want to watch the Falcons Dolphins game again, it's going to be on NFL Network on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So NFL Network on Tuesday at 1 p.m. You can go back and watch.
I think it's in the NFL app too.
That's true. Yeah, it's also in the NFL app too. Yeah.
I got that.
Die Hard Falcon fan content creators out of your Falcon Mind is here. He said, "What's cracking, folks? Great to see the aggressiveness and attitude transfer from camp to the game." That is true.
Damn straight.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's preseason.
Jerron's here. He said, "Bro, D. Alford is that dude. We are Team Glow.
He's a playmaker.
Yeah,
he's a playmaker."
And Bodie, you had the chance to give him that damn jacket last year, and you couldn't give it to him.
I wasn't giving him a jacket unless he was coming back. Unless he came out with some bands, because D. Alford came up to me. I had this nice old school jacket on. And he was like, "Man, I need that jacket." I'm like, "Bro, tickets or something. Hook me up." You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't like my jacket. Wearing it again.
Dre Chew statement. Hashtag one timers. Hit that like button one time.
Appreciate that, man. One time, just one time.
DA Hunter just followed the Rise Up tour page. See y'all in Nashville. Memberships right now for the next 24 hours is $20. We have made a flash sale. Bing! Flash sale, $20 for the membership right now. It's going back to $50 on Tuesday. We need Falcon fans to get on board. The Detroit Host Hotel information is out there. The Arizona Host Hotel information is out there. Discounts on all these rooms that you can get. A $20 membership can save you $600 on room fees going to Arizona, buddy.
Can't beat that.
The Host Hotel that we're using is right across the street from State Farm Stadium, which is right there with the Cardinals' sorry ass play. And we get a chance to get room rates, which right now they're going at $489 a night. Rise Up Tour members get it for like $230 a night. So if you're there from Friday to Monday, you're saving almost $600 off of a $20 membership.
That's what's up. Y'all go get that.
Detroit, New York, Tampa, the bus trip to Tampa, the bus trip to Nashville, everything is set up. We also, one time for the fan, the Falconator, Big Little Country Sports. We got a lot going on. We're going to be hosting this party in Nashville. We got the location, everything, so it's going to be nice. We got a lot of information coming up for all you Falcon fans. It's going to be traveling to Nashville. We have the bus trip that leaves Sunday morning and a tailgate set up behind there too as well. And if you're coming in early Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we got the meet and greet Saturday night downtown Nashville. We're going to pack this shit out because we diehard Falcon fans. This is what we do. Shout out to the Rise Up Tour and everybody who's over there taking care of some things. Jordy Shepard says, can we bring back Evans Mojo?
It's got to be something behind the scenes I don't know about that I ain't heard. Because ain't no way. It's got to be, bro. It's got to be. Unless y'all know something I don't know. It's something.
I think
it's something behind the scenes going on.
And I don't take the credit for this tape, but I did listen to Out of Your Falcon Mind, and they had a guy on Trey, and he was talking about how Landman does what Nate Evans does. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much, and he does it at a cheaper price. You know, so that's the only reason I would think. And plus, the new coordinator, he just likes fast guys. He likes athletic, fast linebackers because he likes to blitz everybody. And I wouldn't say that is who Evans is.
Speed is not his skill set.
He was pumped up on the sideline too.
Sideline to sideline does not seem to be the skill set with this new defensive coordinator. He needs fast, quick.
But in 2010, he would be a Pro Bowler. I'm not bullshitting.
You did not say 2010,
but he would be a Pro Bowler because that's what was in back then, 2000 and back.
Yeah,
all that is
that play style.
Of course, here on the podcast, we die hard Falcon fans. We don't bash the team or anything, but we did talk offline. No, I'm just talking. No, I'm talking
the truth.
Well, no, you are talking the truth. I'm talking about the Rashard Evans situation of what Mojo said, how it could be something behind the scenes. Kiki, we did talk offline about something.
We did, yeah.
Bodie, if you ask Boo Man, he was there the last game of the season when there was a conversation with some people. So not saying much, but if there is something going on, I mean, I don't think Rashawn Evans is going to be the fit now that they went to go get the USFL Defensive Player of the Year, who plays linebacker to cover for Mike.
Not coming back. I don't.
Yeah, he ain't coming back. But I just figured something was going on behind the scenes.
And again, the kid looks like a heavier, like a little bit more of an aggressive Troy Anderson. So maybe if they want Troy to do more in like the passing coverage game because he's so fast and quick, this Genda guy might be rushing downhill, getting to the quarterback, stopping people in the backfield. He looked like not saying that this guy's like Brian Urlacher or Teddy Bruschi, but with the pads on. I can see a little bit of that Luke Kuechly in him. And there was a couple USFL plays. But he was downhill. He was smashing out. He was playing the type of football the Falcons want for a middle linebacker. Didn't get it from Deion Jones. Didn't get much from Michael Walker. So I can see how they went with that Genda
You
move.
said like we got anything.
Oh, God. So don't bring up 3 no more, man.
That's tough. That's tough.
I'm sorry. That was slipped out. I didn't realize I said that.
So we can't mention – we're not supposed to mention Bobby Petrino here on the podcast.
Oh, God. What the? Oh, fuck, man. Now you're making me say the F-bomb.
My chest hurt.
Oh, yeah. Why?
You know who name I brought to my dad today, and he was like, please don't ever mention that shit in front of me. I mentioned Eugene Robinson in front of my pops.
Oh, that's tough.
He told me get the hell out of here.
That's tough. So we can't mention Joey Harrington on the podcast.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we knew he was trash when he got here. So
yeah, I mean, that wasn't.
I ain't even mad at him. He was trash.
I'm not really mad at him. I already knew what we was getting.
That's tough.
That was just a bad pickup.
Hot take around the table because we got a couple minutes here. Kiki, Mojo, Bodie, we talked about it. I'm sure our opinion won't change or our answer won't change. What's the Falcons' record this season?
10+ playoff berth. We gonna win division. So
10+.
I got 12-5.
Man, I don't like doing records because, like I said, I like to say we're gonna win every game, but I go with Mojo 10+ at least. You know what I'm saying? I know it. No, we ain't gonna win every game, but we might help.
Right.
What do you mean?
I just say win the division.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Lock in the playoff spot.
Lock in.
Right.
Exactly.
It would be nice to get those playoff games at home too, though. So
that is true. That is true.
That is true.
You win the division, you get that.
Falcons deserve a home playoff game. These fans in this city deserve a home playoff game. Honestly, if you do well enough, like I said, if you make it to the playoffs and win the division, you should be able to beat any team that comes into your stadium, or even if you have to go on the road, because you've made it that point of winning the division. And we know how good this team can be. Lisa Shepard said, met Bijan in Miami. Can't wait for him to go to work. Week 1, can't get here soon enough. Let's go. I did have a nice little conversation with Bijan too as well yesterday. Just a quick chat. Saw him at the Beyonce concert, so it's actually cool to see him out there too as well. But it was having a good time. Brian Little, he said, "What's going on, Falcons family?" He said, "With the red and black." He said, "We are going to kill the legend with our defense." Sheesh, it's going down this year with the Falcons. Brian Little. Jeff Wolf says 17-0. We know he's a diehard fan. Foxy Knox is here. She said, "Hey,
what's up, Foxy?"
And of course, Falcon fans, this has been a great podcast talking Falcons football. We know Mojo took some time out of his day to come chop it up with us. Probably more than expected now, because that's how we run over time here on One Time for the
It's all
Fan.
good.
Right,
Ain't got no more time.
Oh, wait, that's great, man. He's a gamer, man. So he knows how it is, man. You know how
That's
gamers
how you
got to sit in the lobby,
Right.
wait for the loading screen. Where's the opponent?
I got a playoff game I got to play right after this anyway. So.
Ooh, buddy's in them leagues.
Yeah.
Buddy's in them leagues.
That's what's up.
Cross play this year ain't no running.
It's Madden, right?
Yeah, that's mad.
Regular team.
Yeah, regular team.
So who your team?
I'm running with the Falcons, but we did fantasy draft this time.
Oh, okay. So you got.
Then we got we got another league where we did all the greats, and we did a fantasy draft of that one as well. So, yeah,
that's cool.
We got us a little gamer here on our hands, man. That's good to know because we are definitely gamers. Kiki, we need you on that Madden too. This week. We need one more person.
I think about it.
All of us can't pick the Falcons.
Girl at PS5 though.
Gotta get the PS5, Kiki.
Yeah, she turning into a game on me. So
there it is.
It's good to have him. Will B is here in the chat. What's up, fellas? Savannah, Georgia here. Good to see y'all here first time, man. Looks like it's going to be Saints that we need to destroy to get to that NFC South title. Let's say it's not the Saints. Let's say it's not the Panthers.
Who else is it?
Who the hell is it?
Let's say it's not the Bucks. It's going to be the Falcons riding high.
It's
the Falcons riding high. We're not worrying about nobody else in the division. It's been a while since we had one team just sitting at the top of the division without worrying about anybody else. The past couple years has been that down to the last wire game shit. Not this year.
Right.
Falcons go ahead, get over the 10+. Bucks barely get 8 wins. Saints, I see them at 4.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Panthers, you lucky to get 2.
Right. We knew when that year we went to the Super Bowl that the division was ours because they like what I think Aints and they were like 7-9.
Mm-hmm. You knew from that Seattle game when we were still throwing in the fourth quarter up 2 touchdowns that we were going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. 6-10. Yeah. And I think the Bucks were like 9-7 that year we won the Super Bowl. We went to the Super Bowl. Sorry. Damn. Still mad about that shit.
Yeah. Well, we went, and Brady's still here. Jake is still here. They can rile up these players and say, "Look,
going this year."
I've been there."
Shout out to Jake too, because Jake got inducted into his college's Hall of Fame. I think they announced on the game.
Yeah,
so
that is true. And our guy, wide receiver, former Falcon, Roddy White.
Right.
Yeah.
Roddy White too as well. I remember he had a picture that he posted about something with University of Alabama Birmingham that he had too as well. So that should be great. But this could be the year where we don't have to worry about who's behind us. We don't have to worry about that week 16, week 17. We should be able to rest our players week 16 because we're good. Take them players out by the half week 17 because we're good. Because we know we're going to get the Super Bowl. I mean, not Super Bowl. We're going that too as well. We know we're going to win the division. We know we're going to get to the playoffs, and we want your players healthy. So I'm glad that we have a late bye week too as well because players can get ready for that last half of the season where they know that their body has to be at 100% because it's going to be that real long road after that bye week. But Mojo, this is how we do it, man.
All right.
This is how we do it here on One Time for the Fan. So I'm glad you had a chance to come chop it up with us here on the channel. Where can everybody find you on social media, your gaming accounts, anything?
Social media I'm on Twitter, X now. TDP Mojo. I'm on Facebook on the TDP Mojo if you want my gaming. Trace again if you want to find me just to chat it up. I'm on Instagram on the TDP Mojo. I'm on Twitch on the TDP Mojo. I'm on YouTube on the TDP Mojo. So just holler at me. We can chop it up. We can play some games. It is what it is.
TDP Mojo, and of course, when that new Madden comes out, I'm sure you got the leagues getting ready.
Oh yeah, I already got it downloaded. I'm just waiting on the drop.
How could this work now? There's gonna be some crossplay going on because Xbox and PS5 does do it now.
The same way we do it with a COD, with the Activision ID, you'll have an EA ID because I played the beta.
Okay. Bodie's a Falcon fan. I'm a Falcon fan. You're a Falcon fan. We all can't use the Falcons. And for me, it's tough for me to pick up the sticks and I got the Bears. I might just lose on purpose.
I do have an alternate team, but it's not an ultimate team in real life. It's just an alternate team based on how they play, how they used to play, because their style of play is not the same anymore, but it was the Chargers. The Chargers remind me a lot of our team. They were kind of similar in style of play.
Yeah.
So if I got to play a Falcon fans, I can beat you up with the Chargers too.
So that's good to know because he has an alternate team. Bodie, I'm sure it's tough as a diehard fan to pick a different team. Bird in our other league coming up has the Falcons, and they gave me the Pats. So you know what I'm trying to do, Bodie? I'm trying to swindle Bird to give me the Falcons because I know Bird. Because it's tough to pick up the sticks, and I got the Pats. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how do I play this game? Bro, Bodie, I told Bird, I said, bro, I give you 50. You know what I'm saying? I give you the Nike discount. Whatever you need. Let me get the
all you got to do is just move the team and change it to a random team.
So you can't do that. I heard about that. I can make them the
relocation. Yeah.
Relocation. That is true. But it's just that Falcon. Can't have two teams.
Yeah, I know.
It's that mode that you got to be in as a fan to play that game. You know what I'm saying? But TDP Mojo, this has been great to chop it up with you. You're a diehard Falcon fan. And of course, everybody loved to hear what you had to say tonight. Everybody go check out TDP Mojo on his social media. We'll also post it on our Facebook page too as well, so everybody can go check it out. And thank you for everything, TDP man.
Yeah, man, appreciate
it. No problem. Y'all have a good one.
Always, man. Always.
All right.
Falcon fans. That's how we do it. Another great special guest here on the podcast, TDP Mojo. How do we follow this up, Bodie? With a co-op podcast on Wednesday.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say acoustic cinematic.
Shit. Out of Your Falcon Mind and One Time for the Fan will be joining forces on Wednesday.
Actually, John's been on the show before, but we get to see Mike too. So and it's a simulcast, so it's gonna be on both channels.
That is true.
So yeah, it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit to have John and Mike here. Last time we had John on for the podcast, we told him, "Oh, don't worry, it'll be like 20 minutes." Hour and a half later, we're still talking Falcons football because we love.
Right. And football is back now, so it's more to talk about.
It's more to talk about. We're in high spirits. Our team just won. Look at the fans here in the chat. Viewers keep jumping in because why? You all are here to see the Falcons win. Except for that Jags fan. Don't understand what he's got going on, but hey, he's supporting the show. But Falcon fans, Wednesday, One Time for the Fan, Out of Your Falcon Mind. It's going to be lit. We're going to be talking about Falcons Dolphins a little bit, talking about Falcons Bengals, talking about the regular season. Might even talk about Michael Walker.
For real?
Or Felipe Franks.
Well, I see they've started saying that Jesse Bates needs to go back to the number 3 or whatever since Michael Walker is gone. I'm just like, oh.
There's people that's buying these jerseys is going to get pissed.
Well,
yeah, they want Drake to go back to 15 because Felipe is not here anymore.
But it ain't going to happen. I think they submitted that already. I think it's past that. I don't think they can change uniforms. And I think they're starting to sell uniforms already. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Felipe Franks is a legend, so just leave 15 alone.
All right, it's time to go.
Who's happy about not purchasing jerseys of somebody who's been cut or released in the past year? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody? Mariota? Who got the Mariota jersey? Not me.
What?
Who got the Walker jersey? Not me.
Yeah, that Dion jersey. He signed it, then he left.
Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. We drafted him. Calm down.
Anybody want Mariota jerseys on sale on Fanatics if they want one? I think it's like $19 or something.
Oh, I think I seen one at the Food Depot the other day for $8.
I don't want marijuana.
Shit. Not Marcus Mariota. Lisa Shepard said, cool.
Not marinara.
Sure to tune in for the One Time for the Fan and Out of Your Falcon Mind. Love the collabs. We are collabing. It's going down in a major way. It's like it's like give me somebody. It's like LL Cool J and Busta Rhymes. You feel what I'm saying? It's like something where it's like,
did they ever collab?
Did they?
I'm asking you. You
I
should
don't
know.
know. I can throw two artists out there. I don't fucking know, buddy. Just throw two artists out there. It's like when two big artists link up. You got a Busta Rhymes, you got a LL Cool J. Like, hey, you know, it's going down like that.
It's gonna be a lit ass show. Okay,
it is.
You need a reminder, Foxy Noxy. You can PM me. You can call me. You can hit me up on Facebook. One Time for the Fan, YouTube. One Time for the Fan, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook page. It's all over the place. Google's
and
your best bet.
If you subscribe to our page and hit the bell, then it'll remind you when we're going live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah.
And hopefully StreamYard doesn't have no more problems like they did tonight when we started the broadcast.
Been tripping.
YouTube did not. YouTube subscribers did not know. And then they jumped in here like, wait a minute, there's a show tonight? We apologize.
Or go over to the Facebook page and you get a reminder from there too. So yeah.
Vincent said, can he get rid of his Ridley jersey?
Sheesh. You know what? I'm not I don't be slandering Ridley, especially after I know his story now. You know, so I've been a little light on him.
His jersey.
I didn't buy his jersey though. I didn't buy his jersey. I just didn't get a chance to buy his jersey.
Yeah, I got it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
I know you got it.
He was a pretty good wide receiver. Yeah. Dirty Fanatics United. We'll stream on my channel as well. So it's a try share type with the fire emojis. Shit, chicks, you might want to pay your bill on time. So that way you can make sure you go on the podcast.
God damn. Roast his ass in the chat, Chase.
That's tough.
Well, roast him like I be doing. Because I'll
read them later after the Madden. One Time for the Fans going down in a major way. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Bodie 3000.
The Chiefs are morons. Like, they defense switched. I'm sorry, I'm watching this game over there.
Yeah, 24-17 with a minute 25 left.
This moron.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Bodie 3000. Wednesday, we're back. One Time for the Fan. Of course, we'll have another show on Sunday, too, as well. Any final thoughts for tonight, man? It's been a great time with TDP Mojo, Bodie.
It's just like you said, it's a great show. Shout out to Mojo, and just diehards just sticking together, man. We all we got, we all we need.
Thanks.
So, and y'all go check out Mojo, man. Go check out. Go add them on the pages, all that stuff. X, Twitter, whatever that shit is. Now I don't know what Elon Musk doing.
Or as Michael Rothstein said, Twix.
Okay.
Calls it Twix.
Yeah.
Old Twitter, new X, Twix.
And it's over.
And then it's weird because you wake up and then you just see the icon on your, on your page.
I woke up, I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
I clicked on it. I was like, this is Twitter.
I mean, with that X there, I'm like, I ain't download nothing dirty. What is this?
X. I was like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, my wife didn't get me.
Right.
It just looks weird. You see the number above the X. It's like, are they hacking my profile right now? What the hell is going on?
And then it ain't retweet, it's repost.
Repost now.
Yeah, repost.
Yeah.
And then him and Zucker
Twitter's really gone now.
Yeah, and then him and Zucker are fighting at some secret remote location in the Coliseum of Israel or something. Like, it's got all over. Like, what y'all doing?
Well, y'all ain't got nothing better to do than fight.
Yeah. This live stream at like 3 in the morning. Like,
rich people problems.
Give me some money. I just need a band.
Vincent Coakley, sorry we didn't get to any of the comments. We have so many comments here in the chat. We love.
I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that.
Me too.
I like that Untold series. I want to watch that. I even want to watch that Problem Child joint. I don't even.
This was funny.
Watch that.
But it also explains a lot of what's going on in the NFL from the past to what's going on right now. And Kiki, I told you some stories about this Johnny football situation.
Yeah.
Bodie, you have to watch this.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
especially the drug test situation when they knew he was going to fail the drug test, and he went in there, and then they got drunk the night before the pro combine workout, and then his agent and the lawyer had to go catch passes for him.
Oh, you just don't tell me the whole thing.
No, there's a lot more to it. But Johnny Manziel opened up. I'm glad that he was able to tell the truth about this, because we were fans of the game watching the Falcons, not knowing that this was going on in another organization. But it shows how bad people don't do their due diligence when they're out here looking at players and scouting people. It really shows that, wow, there are some dumb motherfuckers out here in the NFL. Like, how could you miss this? But Mara Hodge was right on point the whole time. He said it. Don't do it. Do not draft this kid.
All right, now I gotta watch it tonight.
It was great.
But how many
if I ever get off this
episodes are there?
stream, I'll go watch it.
I was catching a lot of the clips because they had a lot of like the 15, 20-minute clips online. So I was catching a lot of those. But I need to go back and actually watch the whole entire series. But the clips I saw gave me enough to say, I want to watch this. You know, but this was enough. Yeah. I hope they don't do nothing with the Falcon player, like a Vic moment. I'd be like, oh God, please don't do this.
Yes, they got a couple of Vic stuff out there already.
Yeah, not nothing new though. The one done 2023 and beyond. It was in the past. Keep it in the past.
I mean,
this
Vic's
Johnny Manziel stuff happened like 2 days ago. So that shit's lit. Falcon fans, it's great. Vincent Coakley said it's a 1 hour special. Maybe an hour and a half.
It's getting watched tonight if I ever get off this stream.
Yes, definitely. Falcon fans going down the major way. Kiki, thank you so much. Bodie, thank you so much. We'll see you guys Wednesday for the co-cast with One Time Out of Your Falcon Mind.
Yep.
Rise up, y'all.